My name is Richard Hennessy, and this is my story. It first started out with me getting drafted with the second pick to the Titans. It was such a surreal moment for me as I finally made it to the league. I remember it like it was yesterday, my first debut in the preseason game versus the Jaguars, and I did pretty well for myself. I was so nervous about in and everything around me, but as I got my first NFL touchdown, my confidence boosted dramatically. I had gotten comfortable with the team and even started a little bit of a comeback for my team. Play after play, I was looking like the best choice for the Titans. I had crazy pocket awareness and was somewhat quick on my feet. I could find anybody open, whether a check down or a touchdown. The best memory I have about that game was when we were on our own 4-yard line. I dropped back and threw up a prayer, hoping that my receiver would catch it. And lo and behold, he caught it, but he didn't just catch it, he took it all the way for a touchdown. But unfortunately, after that game and starting in 8 regular season games, I was cut due to my performance on the field. I received word from the coach and I was devastated. After that, I got a call from my agent.
Hey, Rich. Look, I know you're going through it right now, but I believe I have some news that'll cheer you up. I just talked to this GM that's starting this new league, and he's looking for players. I thought this would be a great second chance for you to bounce back from this. Just give me a call back if you're interested. Okay, talk to you soon.
And just like that, after a few weeks of training and getting settled, I was officially the QB for the East Side Hellcats. It was a great turnaround for my career, and I couldn't thank my agent enough for finding this opportunity. I did pretty well considering I haven't played ball in a few months, but everything came back to me like it was nothing. But as always, nothing good lasts long, as after our first season going 7-5, the owner of the went bankrupt and had to disband the league entirely. And so going back to square one and doubting if I'll ever have a chance to play again, I received a call that was very life-changing.
Yes, hello. Yes, Mr. Hennessy. I've looked over some things regarding your experience and, well, I think we can arrange something for you to play. Oh, the pleasure is all mine. If you can come by the office and we can talk negotiations. Sounds good? Great. Well, I'll see you here tomorrow morning then. Have a good day, Mr. Hennessy.
And just like that, after not playing football in some years, I signed a 1-year, $3.64 million contract with my former team, the Tennessee Titans. After moving back to Tennessee, I was told to be the starter for this year with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph backing me up. I wanted to make sure that this 1-year deal won't go to waste.
Richard Hennessy is back in action. Well, sort of. As you can see, he still have a lot of work to do, especially since he hasn't played ball since he was in the other league. But since the Titans, his original team that drafted him, decided to take a chance on him with a 1-year deal, he has to show up here in practice to show that he still got it. But even though he has his flashes here and there, it's still evident to see that he needs some work. And I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, as he barely gets through practice and with the whole team. Afterwards, coach decided to talk us down after practice and let us know that this next preseason game that's coming up is going to be a tough one, and we got to come out here with a dub. It's game day, and Richard Hennessy is on center stage, as he's definitely made headlines of coming back to his former team. And with that being said, it's also such a surreal moment for Hennessy as well, as this is the first time since 2018 he's been on this field. And since it's such a surreal moment, you know Hennessy wants to make a lasting impact, but I don't think it's in the way that he would wanted it though. But with that being said, the coach told him that in this game he will only be playing just the first quarter. So with Hennessy knowing that, he had to make an impact and drive down the field, and that he did, as he was converting pass after pass. But then here on this first down, as he was running up the field, the run game was just not it. And with the time winding down, he didn't realize that he was out of time, and he went ahead with a check down thinking that he was going to get it, but he ended up getting the check down and getting sent straight to the bench. After that, we end up to lose this game by a touchdown, 27-20. And although it's his first time being here on the field, I say that he did pretty well for himself. After last week's performance, the coaches really was impressed with Richard Hennessy concerning that he hasn't been on the field in such a long time. And with that being the case, Richard Hennessy felt kind of happy with himself that he was starting to earn the trust of his coaches. But here in week 2, here in practice, you can still see that he has a lot of work to do. He still needs to poise up his skills and get back into the rhythm of things if he's wanted to be the franchise quarterback like he was back in 2018. But will he be up for the challenge for this week's game? It's game day, and this week we're going up against the Seattle Seahawks. And this game, the coach told Hennessy that he would be playing the whole first half. So you know Hennessy was more than hype and willing to take on that challenge. But here in 3rd and 5, he's going to roll out and he's going to throw his first interception in a long while. It was definitely not something that Hennessy wanted to start this drive off with. Right back out on the field, here on this 1st and 10, a nice little grab here by Calvin Ridley. Then here on 2nd and 4, he's going to drop back and he's going to use his wheels and showcase that he got speed. But with that being said, he fumbles the ball and gives the defense the ball right back. Right back here on the field after they score a field goal, Hennessy right back and he's going to get a nice easy pass to continue on his drive. And you can see here, Hennessy is starting to do a little bit better here on his drives, but he also still has his miscues as he tries to throw here for a check down and ends up making it 4th and 3. Then here on his first drive, back out on the field, he throws an unnecessary interception straight to the defense, right back at them, and they almost returned it. Here in the 2nd quarter, Hennessy wanted to show everybody that he still got this in the bag. And while Seattle did score again, he decided that he wanted to build up a drive that only the coaches would love. And that he did, as he just continued to convert after convert after convert. And you can see right here from all the practicing that he's been doing, it's starting to show up out here on the field finally. You see how his awareness in the pocket is starting to get better too? A lot of things is starting to work pretty well for him now, as he was starting to build up a nice legendary drive, converting for multiple first downs. But here, once again, he throws an unnecessary pick straight to the defense. And this time, they almost thought that they almost had a pick 6, but the offense was able to stop him. With the defense coming up with a huge stop, Hennessy was back under center and wanted to create another drive, starting off with this excellent catch here from DeAndre Hopkins. Then here in this 2nd and 10, Calvin Ridley comes across and he gets the easy first down. And as you guys can see, and will see, he's going to start converting a whole lot, continuously building up a drive that, we thought we would never see. And also, since this is his last quarter that he will be playing, Hennessy won nothing more but his first touchdown since 2018. And well, as he's inching closer and closer as they got 1st and goal here, he was almost there, but he's going to get taken down, making it 2nd and goal. Then here in 2nd and goal, he rushes out and he passes up to the other dude, but he drops it, making it 3rd and goal. And here on 3rd and goal, he finally gets his first TD in the NFL since 2018. And that was a preseason game. And the same thing happening here with the Seattle Seahawks. And when it's all said and done, the Titans come out here with a victory, 26-23, here in the 2nd preseason game. And you know Hennessy was all the way hyped. As you see here, Will Levis walking out to the field and dabbing everybody up with this great win. Back at it again at practice, here practicing for the last game of the preseason, and Hennessy is showing up a lot more in this practice. As you see, a lot more in this practice, he's showcasing his wheels he got on his feet, that he showed that he can scramble out the pocket, and he's not afraid to use it. But at the same time, he is still going to make those throws and try to make them as accurate as possible. Now, of course, it's still a long ways until he can get back into where he was back in 2018, but I think he has a pretty good shot at doing just that. Here in the final week of preseason, we're going up against the New Orleans Saints, and this time around, the coaches have decided to let Hennessy play for the entire game, so you know Hennessy was going to go off this game, but we all know that it's still loose screws in there that he still got to work on, but so far so good right now as he's making up the drives. Here in 2nd and 10, he's dropping back, throwing across his body, but throws an unwise pick, and that's going to give it straight back to the defense. Then back here on the field, as they only score a field goal thanks to the defense, and they also score a touchdown, but then he went ahead and threw a pick 6 right back to him just for them to take the lead. Basically going right back out there on the field, Hennessy was right back out there under center after giving the defense an easy touchdown there with the pick 6. And you know he was killing himself with that one, but he once again wanted to make sure and prove that this 1-year deal was not going to be a waste, and he was trying his best to build up a drive. But of course, here in 2nd and 10, he's looking and tries to throw, but he gets another interception with a diving catch there from the defense. After the defense capitalizing off of that drive with a field goal, Hennessy was right back under center to try to build up a drive. And well, after that pick, I ain't gonna lie, it was looking a little bit sour out there, as now he was looking at a 3rd and 10 as he was dropped back. He's gonna take an unneeded sack. Once again, Hennessy goes right back out there on the field to try to build up yet another drive. And since the defense put a good stop there on the Saints, we still had this game in the bag, but it had to be Hennessy to try to make something happen. And here in 3rd and 9, he does just that as he goes to D. Hopkins and he gets his crazy catch. Then here on a 2nd and 4, Tony Pollard going to go all the way with his running game and get them all the way up there, very close to field goal range. Then here on the 1st and 10, Hennessy drops back and he's going to do a little check down as he gets off of one dude and gets really close, make it a 2nd and 4. Then here on 3rd and 1, he needed to convert and he passes off to his tight end to get the first down. Then here on 1st and 10, looking for that touchdown, he's going to just pass it out there to Calvin Ridley as he's not even going to get there. Then here, 3rd and 4, he needs this touchdown and he almost had it, but he drops it. Then here, back in 1st and goal, as they go ahead and score, Hennessy decides to run it in and gets his own touchdown himself. But despite that legendary drive, they'll lose once again by 10, 31-21 here in the last preseason game. Back out here with practice, and we're going up against the Chicago Bears in our first game here in the season. We officially got done with preseason, and now we here back at the practice. And you already know who's here, the main man himself, Richard Hennessy, practicing once again. As you can see, he is getting still slightly better here on the practices, but still nothing that's showing flashes of anything great. But it's still something that we can always improve on day in and day out. And right after the practice, once everything was over, the coach called over Hennessy to let him know that he's doing a good job and that he should continue to poise up his skills. And once again, Hennessy is back under center here in his first season here at the start of his first year deal. And here, once again, he gets to start the entire game. As you see here, showcasing off his wheels and this time not fumbling, easily converting for the first down. And here, he's going to throw over here for a little check down. And he's going to go ahead and not convert there on 2nd and 6. And giving off to the run game, he's going to go ahead and convert that, but there is a flag. After the holding penalty that had Hennessy hold back just a few yards, But that was nothing for Hennessy, as he was going to go ahead and convert for the first down. Then here on the 3rd and 5, he also converts once again another first down, building up a drive here. He wanted to get this touchdown bright and early, and that's what he did. But yet another flag fly through as he got him an easy touchdown. And once again being set back, now 3rd and 17, he's going to go ahead and find him a wide open man, and he's going to just get all them yards right back to go up to 1st and goal. Then here on 1st and goal, he's going to give out to his running back, and he's going to walk in there for the touchdown.
Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
After that play, the Bears went and got a touchdown of their own. And I don't know what happened with this play. Something a little wonky there, but that's going to set up them as 2nd and 10. Then to a 3rd and 10. But here, Hennessy was quick to go ahead and convert it and turn that into a 1st and 10. Then here on this drive, he gave it all to his running back that didn't get too much yardage, but he is going to get positive yardage, making that 2nd and 6. Then here on this play, he was looking for, I believe that was Calvin Ridley, but ends up throwing a pick, and that's not what you want to see. And off that pick, they will score a touchdown. And now down by a touchdown, Hennessy has to make some type of drive. And he's going to go there and lob it up. Well, that's going to be incomplete to DeAndre Hopkins. Then using his wheels again, he's going to almost step out of the line of scrimmage, but gets the first down. Just barely squeezing that in. Once again, showing his wheels again and try to get another one, but there's a flag.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Using that penalty to his advantage, Hennessy will throw straight to the end zone and gets yet another touchdown. Now with a tied game, but then they end up scoring on the very next drive. Hennessy once again was looking like he might be actually doing something this time, as he was throwing and making better plays here and there. But once again, he throws an interception, but this time he actually stops a pick 6 as he goes in for the tackle. The defense came in clutch with stopping the Bears from getting another touchdown, but Hennessy would go down with a sack. Then, here on this play, the run game wasn't that good, and it's going to make it a 2nd and 12 here. And then here on 2nd and 12, he's looking, stepping up in the pocket, but throws yet another interception. Here in the 4th quarter, and Hennessy is still out there in the game with 3 interceptions, he gets another conversion here for the first down. Then here on 2nd and 1, he's going to give it to his running back, and he makes a very good run play here for his team. Then here on the first down, Richard Hennessy once again finds another completion to move the chains. Then here on a crucial 3rd and 1, he throws yet another pick. That's 4 picks in this whole game. That's crazy. And with that, we're going to walk out of here with a big fat L, with the Bears taking the win 28-14. Definitely not one of Hennessy's brightest moments, especially being his first game in the season. Not looking too good for him. And here's Richard Hennessy's in-game stats of today's game. He threw for 241 yards with 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. Unacceptable, but hopefully he can try to get it done better off in the next following game. But will he be able to?